Right. What I think is, I mean, what you said is true, because the fall of Kabul and how quickly things deteriorated there really sort of exposes the great lie in Afghanistan, right? It's 20-year war. It's, I think, $1 trillion. Some reports say it's 300,000 soldiers trained. Some say it's less. But generally speaking, if a country collapses in 3 days, then you kind of wonder what was happening for the last 20 years.
So with the US, so I think it's about $2 trillion. And so Rand Paul was saying, oh, like the money was ours somehow. I don't know if that makes sense. The money they spent there went to their arms contractors, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon. So this is almost like human sacrifice to those war gods. To understand America, the simplest thing you can do is just follow the money. So there's actually more money in losing wars than winning them. They just find the poorest people on earth and drop very expensive bombs on them. It's a great scam.
And I think what's probably making the matter worse is that many on the right in the US, now that the withdrawal is complete, they don't seem to have that much concern about humanitarian issues. That's really not a business of the right, generally speaking. Progressives, the Progressive Caucus in the US seems to have lost their consensus on this, because there's a few that seem to sort of welcome it. There's others that didn't welcome the withdrawal. I'm speaking first specifically about the withdrawal. And then, of course, there's establishment Democrats that see the withdrawal as largely popular amongst the American people, etc. Now, what I found interesting was the withdrawal sort of brought together the mainstream media, both Fox News and MSNBC. It kind of brought together the neoconservative establishment and the neoliberal establishment. It brought together all the generals.
Yeah.
Many people within the Biden administration, senators, congresspeople, they were all against Biden. That, when it was happening, made me feel like this might be the only thing that vindicates this decision, is the fact that everybody else is against it. So I just want to ask you, in terms of withdrawing, forget the actual process of withdrawal, would you agree with the Biden strategy, the Biden decision to pull out?
So I mean, Obama also said he was going to pull out. Like, so I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure if he said that.
He did. He tried. He surged troops.
Yeah, of course, they have no place being there. They never had any place being there.
And there's some progressives.
Progressives are the worst. They're like the worst warmongers, because in their head they still think that America is like good, and that good you can fit into a bomb, and then you can like drop it on a poor person, and they're like, boom, democracy.
Right. I mean,
like they're doing the same thing with like Ukraine and like Russia now. They're always looking for like some bad guy. I saw a tweet today which said like in the Western media you're constantly being told that like there's evil tyrants everywhere, when in fact like you're the bad guys.
Kyle Kulinski is I think progressive commentator, and he said basically that the withdrawal from Afghanistan was the most successful aspect of the entire war in Afghanistan. Do you agree?
No, I think that it's all been just like an abject like evil failure. And they don't learn. They're still like, oh, like let's go poke around Ukraine, let's go like bomb Yemen. They just don't learn. Just like do no harm. You don't belong there. Your senators from like Sri Lankans, we can say our government has done lots of bad things, but we mainly bombed ourselves. Shouldn't do that. It's evil. But like we're not going around like bombing like the Maldives and saying like, hey Maldives, like how do you like it now? Do you feel better? And then we're not like freezing their money. Like there's just this idea that, oh, we're not an empire, everybody's free, but oh, we can kill anybody anywhere in the world anytime we feel like it.